Welcome to God the Creator's podcast. I am your host, Manifestation Coach Keyonna Divine. Don't forget to use the links that are in the description box to follow me on all of my social media platforms and keep up with the coach. So, today, like every other day, we are talking about the topic how to design your dream life. Now, I have been offering you guys the ultimate freedom formula. And this is a formula that I've put together for us to be able to chew on and kind of take each section and evaluate our lives and where we are and where we want to be, and also offering you processes in between. So today we are talking more specifically about how to find your tribe. Creating your dream life would not be so dreamy if you didn't have your tribe. Now, the tribe goes for many things. It could be for pure entertainment purposes or for business purposes. So, as we go through finding your tribe, all the techniques that I have to offer, please do keep both aspects in mind because we are talking about the dream life. And so the dream life consists of our business, our finances, our occupation, as well as our personal lives, having a support group, having fun, and being able to have something in common with individuals, right? So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this topic because I have some good pointers for you guys. We've discussed many ways to design your dream life thus far. If you have not checked out any of the previous episodes, do yourself a justice and go ahead and do so. Go ahead and go back and check out the previous episode. So, with finding your tribe, let's go ahead and start this conversation by creating a foundation of what a tribe is. What is a tribe? A tribe is a small group of people, a small group of bonded individuals that have something in common. A small group of bonded individuals that have something in common. And most times we can become bonded because of hearing someone's story, where they've come from to where they are. In addition to that, finding something that you have in common with them. So it could kind of be like a sympathy or empathy play, or it could just be straight up connection. Like we have this, we resonate together because we've both experienced this through our experiences. And this goes with business as well as pleasure, both of them. So a tribe is a small group of bonded individuals that have things in common. Now, when you go to find your tribe, this is a very thin area to cross because one might say, why do you need to find a tribe? Or don't you know all is within? Don't you have everything? So this is a really important topic to talk about. When you're looking for your tribe, you must know thyself. So the second pointer that I'm pointing out is know thyself. Know you through and through. Know what you like, know what you dislike, and knowing the things you like to do and the things you don't like to do, knowing the areas where you like to hang and the areas where you don't like to hang. Identify your hobbies. Identify the wholeness within yourself. So somewhere in finding a tribe, there is a lack of connection. When you figure out you need a tribe, you realize that there's lack in your life. And it's okay for there to be lack in your life, but not an abundance of lack to where you're not able to function without a certain group of people. A tribe should be looked or searched for in order to be an asset for you. And we'll talk about that more in the next pointers. But knowing thyself is very important because when you don't know thyself and you're faced with an obstacle, a situation that makes you have to question yourself and where you stand, it becomes a serious problem in that instance. So, with knowing thyself and finding a tribe, if you ask yourself, when I am around a group of people, do I adapt my view to the views of the group, or do I impose my views on other individuals? Now, both are equally good and fine. You know, if you are a person that adapts to the group of people, you may be like a wishy-washy person, or you might be a person that you don't really have any problems and not too many things bother you so much. So it's not that you fully adapt with it. You're fine with whatever goes down. And being a person that imposes their point of view may be just that strong individual that says, no, I really don't agree with that. This is how I look at things. The person that comes to the table with offering a different perspective about the whole thing. Now, I feel like each of these things can be done within reason. You can adapt to the group. within reason, meaning you're easy to get along with, you're easygoing, as well as you can impose your views as well. And that would make you stand out as a stronger individual, and you would be looked at as an individual who is individual versus just being so secluded or depending on that particular group of individuals. So, point being is when you know thyself, you figure out what type of person you are. Now, when you figure out what type of person you are, the adaptor or the imposer, when you figure out what person you are, that assists you with choosing your tribe. If you are an individual who adapts to certain things, maybe your tribe might be older, wiser, more mature. So since your natural instinct is to adapt to that type of people, you would be adapting in good ways. Older, wiser, more mature people are typically set in their ways, and they found different ways to do things, and they have a different perspective of life. They're more calm, cool, and collected. So if you are a person who is an individualist, and you're wanting to be a trailblazer, and you're wanting to defeat all odds, and you're adventurous, and you want to play, and you like to bounce ideas off of individuals, then you might be comfortable with being with a group of people that are also strong-minded individuals. So knowing thyself will allow you to pick the correct tribe for yourself. Know that a tribe isn't necessary for you to be, but it is necessary for you to grow. Know that a tribe isn't necessary for you to be, but it is necessary for you to grow. And knowing that a tribe isn't necessary for you to be unapologetically who you are, but knowing that having other people in your circle will challenge you and force you in a corner to grow, to be a better person, as well as to expand yourself, your knowledge, your intellectual dimension, and all of the good stuff. So knowing thyself, having a conversation with thyself is a really big part of the beginning steps of finding your tribe, because you have to find yourself and know who you are and know who you aren't to begin with. Now, when you are looking for a tribe, you're looking for a tribe because something is missing in your life. You need advancement in particular areas. There's a lack in your life, and that is 100% fine. Our emotions are given to us for us to be able to identify what that emotion is and maybe where it stimulates from, and then go along and make it right, down the road. And it is very important for you to figure out what is lacking in your world. What are you lacking, or what are you looking for in a tribe? They're basically the same questions, because you don't need something if you're not lacking it. Okay, that would just be an unnecessary add-on. But when you figure out that you're lacking something, that you don't have this thing, and it would add value to your life once you get it, that is where you find what you're looking for in your tribe. So some of these things could be as simple as support. Maybe you don't have support in your personal life or in your professional life. Maybe there's no one that looks like you. Maybe there's no one that you can resonate with on your free time. And maybe there's no one to push you. So you want that support, also that companionship. But it's all about remembering that whatever it is that you're lacking in your world, you should notate it. You should make a list of the things that you are lacking in your world, and know that you are looking for these things in particular people, not to make you whole and complete, but to be an asset for your world. So number 3, ask yourself, what are you lacking? AKA, what are you looking for in your tribe? Now let's do a quick recap, because I've given you 3 points thus far. The first point was to get to know what a tribe is, to have a common understanding of what a tribe is. Number 2, know thyself. Know yourself first. Ask yourself the difficult questions. Am I an adaptor, or am I an opposer? What do I like about myself? What do I dislike? What do I like to do? What don't I like to do? Number 3, ask yourself, what are you lacking? Or AKA, what are you looking for in your tribe? Now let's go ahead and move on to number 4. The number 4 tip that I can give you about finding your tribe is the mindset match. It would be a terrible incident if you were to link up with some individuals whose mindset is not in alignment with your mindset, or higher. If you link up with an individual whose mindset is on a lower vibrational frequency and yours is at a higher vibrational frequency, that person is not an asset to your world. You should be the brokest one in the group. You should be the least successful in the group. You always want to try to level up as much as possible, which means that in every person that's in your tribe, you should be able to grasp knowledge from them, information from them, experiences from them. And if everyone has the same experience and knowledge that you have, as well as frequencies are lower than yours, they are not an asset to your world. So number 4 is the mindset match. You want to figure out where's the mindset of these individuals, because if you've come too far, you don't want to turn back now. And if you don't match the mindset of yours or higher, equal or greater, then you will see yourself moving backwards. So number 4, the mindset match is all about making sure that you have an insurance policy, that someone on the side of you is pushing forward because you know you're on the trail to push forward. And 2 individuals that are pushing forward have no reason to go backwards. Number 5. Let's talk about this. So now that we have the understanding of what a tribe is and that we know ourselves, we know how to place ourselves, we figured out what we're missing in our lives so that we can find people that could accommodate those things or be an asset towards those things. And we know about the mindset match. What does your tribe look like? That is the next thing. To create your avatar, to figure out what your tribe actually looks like. And looks doesn't mean actually physically looking at an individual or a group of individuals. It means, what does it feel like? What energy do you get? What information are you going to be able to grasp? Do they make you feel better? What does your tribe look like? So we're going to create an avatar. And there are 10 basic questions you're going to ask yourself, the same question over and over for the 10 dimensions of wellness. Now, the 10 dimensions of wellness are all the compartments of our lives that make us whole and complete. We all have these. We all have the same ones. We just balance them differently. I'm going to go ahead and go over the 10 dimensions of wellness. And in each dimension, we are going to say what our perfect tribe would be like. How would they add value to our world? The first dimension is, so I'm going to list the dimensions: financial dimension, occupational dimension, social dimension, spiritual dimension, environmental dimension, material dimension, creative dimension, material dimension, mental health dimension, physical health dimension, and intellectual dimensions. Those complete the 10 dimensions of wellness, okay? So now, in order to find your tribe, it's important for you to create the avatar of your tribe. How are they going to look? How are they going to feel? How are they going to make me feel? In the finances, what financial status would my perfect tribe members be at? Would they have the same amount of money as I do? Would they have more money than I do? Would they be connected to investments and big portfolios? Does it not matter to me how much money they have? What would my perfect avatar tribe member be? Okay. Occupational. What would they do? Would they be self-employed? Would they be entrepreneurs? Would they work in the insurance field? Would they be lawyers? Would they be white collar? Would they be blue collar? What type of work would my perfect tribe members do? What would be an asset and valuable to me in my world? The social dimension. Would my tribe members be those that would reach out to me? Would we have weekly dates, monthly dates? Would we only see each other quarterly? Will we see each other and go on trips a couple of times a year? Do they live all over the world? How does that work? How does our social dynamic work? Spiritual. Would my tribe members be of a certain religion? Would they be spiritual? Does it even matter to me what they entertain as far as their connection to oneness, to God? Does that even matter to me? Am I open? Okay. Environment. What type of homes and what areas would my tribe members live in? Would I be okay if they lived in the ghetto? Or do they all need to live in big houses on top of the hills? Does that matter to me? How much does that matter to me? Material. Would my tribe members be materialistic people? high-end people, high-end fashion people, those types of things? Or does that even matter to me? Creativity. Would my tribe members be those that are adventurous, that like to go skiing, that likes the arts, that likes painting, that like to go on adventures? Would they be people of creativity? Would they sing? Would they dance? What type of things would they be interested in? Mental health. Would my tribe members be of those who are calm, cool, and collected, or would we be a rowdy bunch? Okay. Is it okay for us to cuss at each other, fight and kick and scream? Do we call each other nicknames that are, that may be offensive to someone looking in? What types of things do we do? How is the mental health dimension with my perfect tribe? Physical health. Will these be people that are all about their physical health? Are they people that work out continuously? Are they healthy? Are they overweight? Is it okay for me to have someone that's overweight? Do I want to associate myself with those types of people? Would they all be skinny and perfect? How would that be? Intellectual. Would my tribe be a sophisticated group that reads books, reads the newspapers, stay on top of everything? They're part of book clubs. They attend networking events, and they're really intellectual individuals. Or does that even matter to me? This going through the 10 dimensions of wellness will assist you with finding your perfect tribe and what matters to you and what doesn't. Remember, you want to incorporate understanding what a tribe is. It is a small group of bonded individuals that have things in common. So, of course, red flag, you want to make sure you have something in common with your tribe. Next, you want to make sure you know yourself first and you're able to stand firm within yourself when discovering your tribe. And then you want to ask yourself, in order to find your tribe, what am I lacking in my life? Not what do I need for somebody to do for me, but how do I need someone to be an asset in my life? What are my weaker points? Those types of things. And then you want to go into the mindset match to make sure that you are attracting a tribe that has the same mindset as you or better. Then you want to create your avatar tribe. And this is what my perfect group of people would be like for this part of my life. And this is going to be different for your personal life and your business life. So I would have a personal perfect tribe and a professional perfect tribe. And that is how we get into creating our dream lives and creating our dream tribes, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a topic that we talk about a lot, but you can attract the perfect people for you. You can attract the people that are going to make you feel accepted, the people that will make you feel like you belong, the people that are just as intelligent and beautiful and bright as you are. And when you get yourself around those types of people, it is going to enhance your abilities to be more of who you came here to be. So today, your manifestation coach, Keyonna Divine, has given you another tip on how to design your dream life from the Ultimate Freedom Formula. Remember, the Ultimate Freedom Formula is a full-blown course that you can enroll in today that will allow you to get more insight, more examples, accountability with creating the dream life for yourself. I have really enjoyed this podcast today, talking about finding your tribe. I hope that you guys find this information helpful, useful, and very interesting and entertaining. Again, I am your manifestation coach, Keyonna Divine, and I'll see you in the next one.